Hi there guys, welcome back to another episode of 1 Minute Martial Arts, and today we're going to talk about the importance of head movements. So in general, in combat sports, especially at the amateur level, we tend to see that a lot of competitors, they don't really move their heads a lot. Now, when they end up doing that, it means that they get a lot of shots taken to the head and a lot of points are scored against them, and that's both sides as well. Not only that, you know, especially when it gets to more of the professional level, those kinds of shots are probably the things that are going to potentially get you knocked out, especially considering that sort of amateur level is light contact and pro level is full contact. It can make the difference between winning and losing a fight. So Sam, why do we tend to find that a lot of amateur competitors in combat sports don't really have a lot of head movement?
It's more to do with where they train. So you get people that train taekwondo and kickboxing, they'll have a wider stance, they'll lean back a lot more, so they'll have a lot more distance like that. Whereas boxers, they'll be a lot closer, so what they'll need to do is they'll need to move their head around a lot more to avoid getting hit.
So what is head movement going to do that could help you win a competitive fight? That kind of thing.
That's the thing, like it's weird because for how much you don't see it, it's quite surprising because it's such a simple thing to like learn, but at the same time it's really difficult to sort of beat it into yourself, isn't it? Because you really need, once you get into the habit of it, it's really good because, like you said earlier, it really helps you avoid getting hit and stops them from scoring points, as well as helps you find openings because you know it's a lot more movement. So you're a moving target, you're going to be a lot harder to hit. So
I think that's one thing that a lot of clubs don't really emphasize as well is reaction time and how important that is, because you know head movement is all about reaction time. So you can move your head one way or another, but if you move it too early, then your opponent's just going to you clock you on the head. So so reaction time is quite an important thing that needs to be taught more, I think, especially around the amateur level. Not necessarily towards boxing, in my opinion, because I think they really do put an emphasis on that, as Sam mentioned, but especially around kickboxing where they have wider stances, and in particular taekwondo. You see it in the Olympics all the time. They don't move their heads at all in taekwondo. Head movement is really important. I don't know how to emphasize that enough. Yeah,
for what it is, it's such a valuable asset to have. If you've got good head movement, then it's just really useful.
Well, it's like you can imagine, can't you? You're fighting someone who hasn't got a lot of head movement, but you have head movement. So, exactly. And even if you're both throwing the same amount of punches, if they miss half the punches they're throwing towards you, but you're landing,
just because you're moving.
Yeah, but you're landing that amount back.
And even if they are hitting you, for all you know, they might not be making proper contact. They might just be scraping you or just bouncing off you, as opposed to you making proper contact. And you know that doesn't. Skims and stuff, they don't get scored.
The judges don't score those kinds of things. They've got to be clean hits.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully today, guys, we've gotten across to you how important head movement is, because really we can't emphasize that enough. Believe me, it can be the difference between a win and a loss. If you've got any ideas for another video we can do in the future, let us know. If you've got any questions, by all means, feel free to ask in the comments. We'll try and answer them the best we can.
Or we might do a video on it.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, if it's that big a question for us. But as always, thanks for watching, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If not,
boo.
Let us know what we can do to make it better.